Hey people, Infiltrator 53, Wrath of Baal, blue team. Bryggmannen is a commando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orkish style begins in ranged combat with a twin link shooter. Revs alongside is a chaos lord, durable and destructive hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. Powerful offense and disruption, fights in melee combat. And rounding off the blue team, Hutsy is a brother captain, also a very durable hero that walks through objects and cannot be suppressed, with powerful support and disruption, fights in melee combat. Red team, Addi with a warp spreader Exarch, teleporting hero that fights in ranged combat by default. Great for capping, harassing and generally annoying everyone with control abilities. Alongside Laynhold is an Apothecary support hero that fights in melee combat by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Just checking that this rec point's been taken properly. This is the Blood Angels elite scheme with the Death Company Apothecary there. And rounding off the teams is Omiro as a Farseer support hero that fights in melee combat by default. In fact, only has melee weapons, awesome buffs, debuffs and control abilities. On the east side against the Kommando, we do have some narrow paths on this map. In the mid it's a bit more open, but it could be rough for an Apothecary against a Chaos Lord. Why are these guys worshipping now? That was a misplay. I mean, I know you want to boost the speed of a Chaos Lord, but they took so much damage, I don't think they're going to get away here. Can the Apothecary get the hits? Boom. Oh, brother captain's gone down. Banshee's got on him. And look how long these guys were in combat with him. Got special attacked all over the place, I think. And these guys need to run away now. They're going to go down too. The damage pouring onto them. Are they going to get away? There's only 3 models. And they're retreating through 4 Banshees. Oh, maybe this guy will be okay now because the sidearms are garbage. Looks like they're going to make it. Chaos Lord being a nuisance. A decent kill a week. CSM is still in here too. Kraken Bolts has been used. They have to flee. Can the Chaos Lord get a model? Most likely not. Most likely not. We do have double shooters. Lots of retreating Orks. Lots of death on the east side. Holy crap. There's probably a stun bomb in there and stuff. Yeah, the Banshees barely got away for Omiro. We got Rangers on the way now. Double CSM for Revs replaces those heretics that were lost. And double tax for Laynhold. Most likely the customized Stormbolt, you would think. Yep. For the Apothecary here to help stun the Chaos Lord. What you want to do is wait for the Chaos Lord or whoever you're stunning to commit as much as possible. Let them get close and then you hit them with a full auto. It means they have to retreat the longest distance. Makes them the most vulnerable. Not always possible to do. Maybe you need to hit them quick because other stuff is coming in, that kind of stuff. Double Banshees here for Addi. Can do some nasty things with the group teleport. Maybe we'll see it needs the improved warp generator for that. These heretics committing here. They are getting a sparring champion, but they're going to take so much damage. It's a lot of bolt guns. It's a good Doom Blast. Suppress a lot of stuff. Look how low the Apothecary is. Looks like it's going to get away. CSM now moving in. But yeah, I don't think Rev should have taken that fight so quickly. Wait for the Chaos Lord. Wait for your CSM. Maybe they were worried that the power would be hit, but you could just fall back to the power. There's those Kraken Bolts from the Tactical Marines. 20% more damage to heavy armor, which is what CSM are. Also works in melee combat, don't ask me how. Here's the second Banshee squad for Addi, the third on the field, and it's double strike squad for Hutsy. Both with the Cybolt's ammunition upgrade, which gives them way more range damage. Oh, there's a group teleport, I think. Yes, it is. Hello. It's a Banshee blind date over here. Double washout. I don't think you needed to use both of those. They killed one strike squad model. And, well, more stormtroopers are dead, but I think they only killed one there. Pretty nasty. Not sure what you do with that. I mean, you need your brother captain alive. That's for sure. Maybe Cybolts wouldn't have been the ideal choice over there. Scouts, very low. It's a dicey retreat from Laynhold. Orks in retreat path with sluggers and their burners. Apothecary also needs to flee. Almost level 2. We also have a Guardian Weapon team for Omiro. Going for a big old tier 1 there. And why not? Some Chaos Raptors for Revs. There's a jump to help protect the power. Really? Double Banshees and all that stuff only took out the node. Should have done a bit more. Is Revs going to try and revive here? Maybe they will. Your friendly neighborhood Chaos Lord. I mean, it'll give us some XP. East side, Eldar going to do some capping. Do their capping stuff. Bryggmannen is taking the opportunity here to bash power. He's got those burners going. But, yeah, here comes the rest of Omiro's stuff, and this could be a nasty flank. Now, Revs and Bryggmannen are here, behind where the Kommando is. What they should do is wait for Omiro to fully commit and then flank them. Are these sluggers going to get away? Come on, fellas, run. 3 hit points, 1 hit point. They had 2 models of 1 hit point for a while there. I think they're going to be okay. Oh, maybe not. Dire Avengers in retreat path. Why did you say things, Indrid? The curse of Indrid strikes again. Not sure why those guys retreated. Misclick or something. Tier 2 for Laynhold. Tier 2 also for Omiro. Might need some purgation or something. Hutsy, look. Brother Captain's up. In Tier 2 with the halberd or the warding stuff, buffing, strat squad, they do a lot better against those banshees. Raptors get a decent jump, suppressing 2 of the tactical marines. Well, the only 2 tactical marines. That was a heal thrown out by the Apothecary there. Farseer is level 2, no war gear. Backing off his Revs, yeah. They're against 2, that's the right thing to do here. Commando's going to try and cap his triple strat squad from Hutsy. I'm not sure if that was intended or not. Oh, and those guys are getting Nemesis focus. So we're going to have a dedicated melee strat squad. And the others with the shooty. Revs trying to probe. Trying to shift positions of this stuff to get in there. Here comes Bryggmannen. Big tech advantage for the red team here. We'll see if they can take advantage of it. You want those heavy hitters out quickly. Wraith Lords and stuff. Big scary things. Farseer barely gets away. Heretics soaked up a lot of damage there, but there was nothing else close enough. It's a good jump. Here we see the Chaos Lord. Yep, look, waiting for the Chaos Lord to get close. And then you hit them with the full auto. They should be able to focus down the Apothecary pretty well here. Look at that. Have to give the Apothecary a hard time in the 3v3. Made him back away. Come back in though. And there he is being shot up. Gonna go down, I think. Yes. Guardian weapon team now setting up. And here's the Kommando. Can it tie up the Guardian weapon team? Or just throw a stun bomb in? Look how low the tactical marines got. Rangers can maybe pick off some of this stuff. I'm not sure if they're going to want to stay there though. Uh-oh. Omiro's going to lose this Guardian weapon team. Yeah, just got shot to bits. Laynhold with a Dreadnought now. That's bad news for these Raptors. Oh, one of the Banshees of Addi went down. Completely missed that. Looking at the mid I was, wasn't I? Looks like the Strat squad did some work. These guys especially. Looking at their health. Brother Captain's leveled up. Looking a bit better now there for Hutsy. Can they get tier 2 though? It's a lot of upkeep they have already. Not sure how those Strat squad are going to be able to scale into tier 2 and beyond, especially 3 of them. Might be just like clogging up your army. Dark Creepers on the way for Omiro. Almost tier 2 for Bryggmannen and Revs. It's a good play here by Bryggmannen, getting his little bash in. Gonna get 2 gens, I think. Look at that. Well done, fellas. Now get away. That first ranger shot should be the sign to get out of there. There goes another ranger shot. What is this? I'm hearing shouts. Oh, wipes out both of the Banshees now. Some decent grenades going in. These melee strat squad really pulling their weight. Down to 2 models here. But they're fine. Also have grenade launchers and a sergeant for the stormtroopers. Cheeky webway here that they can't see. Oh, look at this though. Addi with a Wraith Lord on the way. Hutsy doesn't really have a way to deal with that right now. Here's the Dreadnought. Gone straight for the assault cannon. Which is good for the Raptors. Not quite as scary in melee with that thing. And some Plague Marines now for Revs to help shoot this guy. Are we going to see tank busters? Yes, tank busters already up. And a weird boy on the way for Bryggmannen. Got a good description there. Ed Banger. Level 2 Chaos Lord. Raptors are still level 1, going for a jump. Staggered jump, but they did suppress him. Tank Buster Barrage doing some good work there. Been a lot of pressure from the Eldar on this side. Bryggmannen, like, he's getting through, but then he's being pushed off all the way back. Big power bash here by the red team as well in the mid. And look at this. Fully populated contested power from the red team that could be stolen. There's that Wraith Lord. Big old swings with that Ghostglaive sword. Bad news. Brother Captain's got the Blessed Aegis up. And finally tier 2 from Hutsy. Look how much red they have. That's crazy. Omiro goes straight tier 3. Omiro's going to get tier 3 before Hutsy gets tier 2. Not often you see that. That's pretty nuts. That was a bad missile shot, fellas. Look at the Dreadnought. Apothecary way out there, caught out of position. Little misplay there from Laynhold. Looks like he's going to get away. Raptors eat a shotgun blast. Scouts get away. Big damage on the Dreadnought. Did the Plague Marines actually get a shot in? Oh, they're shooting the Wraith Lord now. Fair enough. Got some Stern Guard veterans from Laynhold. First company tactical marines that can change their ammo to combat all targets. At the moment, they've got Kraken bolts loaded in. They want to change to Hellfire to fight this stuff. Do some damage over time versus the light infantry. And yes, Plague Marines are light infantry in this game. They just have way more hit points than light infantry usually does and lots of health regen. Down goes the Dreadnought. Was way overcommitted there. I mean, as soon as you see tank busters and Plague Marines, you get the heck back. The Wraith Lord might also go down. I think it is. Weird Boy also has pretty good anti-vehicle damage. Grenades going in. Oh, maybe the Wraith Lord gets away. Those grenades really helped, actually. Knocked back the Plague Marines. Wraith Lord lives. Is that that's Wraith Guard now on the way. Tier 3 for Omiro. Nothing out in tier 2 yet for Hutsy. What about the Brother Captain? Nope. Nope. Addi is depleted. Down to our Avengers and a Wraith Lord after such a strong tier 1. Tier 3 now for Bryggmannen. Commando's gone down. Where is he? Over there. Trying to defend his VP. He's looking very red. Look at that. Time field. Bad place for those Orks to be. Also has the Singing Spear. That's a straight up DPS weapon. Heavy melee as well. Banshees have to get out of there. Raptors could get some hits in. Nope. Going for the other units. Dark Creepers delivering a hell of a lot of damage to this stuff here. Also have their aspect. Giving them a damage bonus. And what is it? Speed? Yeah, a little bit of speed. Farseer needs to run. 257 to 418. Double Wraith Guard for Addi. I mean, they're going to tear through the Strat Squad. But they're not going to suppress the Brother Captain. So good tie up one of them. The Strat Squad did Nemesis focus. Maybe can tie up the other. Ideally, they'd all run in to tie them up. But there's also a Wraith Lord there. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Warp Spider's down, so he can't do any weird anti-grav grenade stuff or entangling web or anything. Who's that? Oh, it's Apothecary snuck in here. Lost the indicator for him. Level 3, grabs the VP. The mid is uncapped. Level 2 Stormtroopers and Strat Squad are grabbing it. I think they're going to be able to. Look, everything's out of it. Everything's gone. Been a really back and forth game here. Tier 3 now for Hutsy. Who needs tier 2? Just triple Strat Squad into Terminators and Paladins. Sure. I mean, he's got loads of red. Why not? Compress, says Revs. Maybe that's all. Means all come into the mid and fight, please. Or something. Orks pushing down the east. Yeah, look at this. This time field does so much work on these narrow pathways here. Have to retreat or die. Wraith Guard brought in with a group teleport. All bunched up like that. There's a jump. You can't suppress Wraith Guard. but they do not like being in melee. Raptors now getting their aspiring champion. I think they deserve an aspiring champion. There's the Warp Spider, does have Entangling Web. Not seen it used quite yet. There's the full auto on the Chaos Lord. Plague Marines are being tied up. Raptors going after the Wraith Lord with their Demon Wall. It will do some work, but this is a vehicle with melee resistance, so that the damage from that heavy melee has been reduced quite a lot. Heavy melee, even without melee resist, only does 50% of its damage to vehicles. Melee resist will reduce it by another 40%. It won't be 90 some, because they're reducing the 50 by another 40 kind of thing. But yeah, not the ideal way to fight a Wraith Lord. Raptors took a hell of a lot of damage there. Lucky to have two models. We have Terminators here for Laynhold, with Storm Bolters and Power Fists. Hutsy going for a Crusader. Was not expecting that. I was expecting Paladins to come out, but I guess not. Wraithguard made it back to base, by the captain's decapping though. Lots of Daka. That's not a firefight that the Orcs can win there. That's a Rocks though. Terminators already used their teleport. It looks like they're not trying to teleport away here. Wraithlord goes down. That was a really good nuke from Bryggmannen, and here comes a Knob Squad. Down goes the Apothecary. Got headbutted to death. Which will happen. That's gonna happen. Terminators teleporting away there. They have their assault cannon. They all got away. Might see some Mark of Zinch CSM now for Revs. Is they go level 3? They are. Do some of that nasty Inferno PvP damage. Addi goes tier 3, the last player to go. You have some Purgation for Hutsy late game. Do you guys all have your Justicars? No, none of them do. There's the Crusader. Got his Hurricane Bolters on the side, sponsons. A Multi-Melter and that twin linked assault cannon. Also provides a reinforcement, or you can't retreat back to it though. There's the Mark of Zinch. Get their aspiring champions as soon as you can, I guess. City Council for Omiro. Could see a nasty meat grinder in the mid. There's that Land Raider support. Not quite Land Raider Redeemer level of support, but still pretty damn good. You can run back to it for some reinforcement maybe. Commando's got some toys. Special Shooter, Better Combat Kit, and Kaboom. Because he blows you up Orcs style, like I said, you know. What else is he going to do? Not sure what these scouts are going to get up to here. Can they get close enough for a shotgun blast without being destroyed? Addi gets some Seer Council now. Here's Omiro's. Trying to get in on some Orcs. Kicking off in the mid, is it? Not really. There's a jump. Revs being aggressive. Doesn't want to let the Space Marines settle in the mid, and I'm sure Laynhold would love to get a Land Raider Redeemer here. There's the Mark of Zinch CSM. Not all of them are firing though. There we go, need to move forward a bit. Look at this. Eldritch on the Land Raider. Is there anything to follow it up? The Wraith Guard were going after it, but Hutsy, they just got scared off by Hutsy, and that Eldritch is completely wasted pretty much. They must have thought that that infantry was going to keep moving forward right into it, but they didn't. So that was a unfortunate nuke there from whoever that was. Farseer going after the Kommando. We have Purgation with their silencers. Not very silent, are they? Gives Rending, which is more damage to heroes. The Council taking a lot of damage here. They are providing that range damage resistance though to all this stuff. Uh-oh. Banshee's getting way too close. What are they up to? Down they go. 241 to 249. VP's very even. That seemed like a good fight for the blue team. I mean, Hutsy went down, but should be able to get revived from there, I think. Chaos Lord's level 5 has Armor of the Inferno. Pain Boy on the way for Bryggmannen. And when you see a Pain Boy coming out in tier 3, it suggests that they want to get that surgery going as soon as possible on the knobs. Devastators for Addi with a las cannon to keep that Land Raider on its toes, on its tracks, whatever it keeps on. Did those guys cap that? Some brave Dire Avengers over there. Uh-oh. Weird Boy tried to get a Walk Vomit, I think. Why? There's nothing else here. Big risk, and it didn't pay off. Orks keep on forever be power bashing over here. Doing good. Maybe get these guys a truck, because they could swing around and get some rear armor hits on something. Maybe fire prisms or whatever comes. That was a group teleport. But where did they teleport to? Right here. Almost finish off though. Yep, got the shooter boys into little bits. Tank busters to get away though. Commando's going to try and revive under infiltration. Nope. I don't know if you can revive under infiltration. Oh, I think he would have got it there, because all their burst weapons had fired. They were all on weapon cooldown there. I think he might have been able to get that revive there, but it would have been a risk. Would have been a risk. Wraithguard now for Omiro. 241 to 211. Predator tank from Revs. No mark yet. Wraithguard getting a flank. Can't hit the Chaos Lord though unless they leave the target. Special attack doesn't knock them over. But here comes some knobs. Yeah, Wraithguard needs to get away, I think. Away they get. It's a long retreat there for Addi. Paladins called in by Hutsy. Bad news for those Terminators. Blue team looking pretty good, I think. Knobs, Paladins, Land Raider. They really had to save their nukes for the Land Raider, I think. The Eldar players. Save it for the Land Raider and save it for a push. I think Addi tried that. I think he hit it and then tried to teleport his Wraithguard in or something. But couldn't quite get it done. 241 to 190. Plasma gun tacks, I think. Oh, where are the tacks? There they are. Yeah, they be running. Lads kind of needs to flee. Paladins do not care. They still be smacking. These Terminators having to teleport the hell away from that. Do we have? We do have armor of the Apothecary and improved medical equipment. Ready to heal that guy. More Wraithguard for Addi. 4 squads of Wraithguard. That's some burst damage for sure. Can they do a nasty group teleport onto the Land Raider or something? They're not going to have another Eldritch, that's for sure. Those guys super died. Is he freeing up population? Maybe they want some warp spiders up to get haywire, because that would really help. Predator does have the Mark of Khorne, but the captain's back to his feet and runs away. Here's the Wraithguard of Omiro. Addi's are all here. Got some Seer Council as well. Not sure what their plan is, but it could be nasty. I mean, look at this blob that they could shoot at. I don't know if one burst will wipe leveled up CSM, but it will do so much damage. Whatever they're going to do, they want to do it with allies around, I think. They're still moving up. That's going to get in shots. Time field in there. Kicking off big time. You see the advanced healing. And the Spirit Stones healing there, I think, from the Farseer. Let the Galaxy Burn flying in. And Orbital from Hutsy. Here's the Wraithguard. Look at that. On the Land Raider. Group teleported in. Maybe it would have been better to go after the tank. Look at that. Look at that on the tank. Did so much damage to the Land Raider as well. And some friendly fire to the Seer Council. Holy crap. Can they finish it off? There's only one squad left standing there. No, they're tied up now. Need to get away. But here comes some more. Did they not Oh, maybe they didn't group teleport them all. But they're coming from 2 different angles. Awesome attempt from Addi. Got the Predator tank, did huge amounts of damage to the Land Raider. So that thing needs to be repaired for ages now. But didn't quite pull it all off. And one of the Wraith Guard has gone down. It's a lot of reinforcing to do. It's a lot of reinforcing to do. The Eldar of Omiro were forced back. And more tank buster bashing. Yeah, maybe it's a good idea for you to push that side, Omiro. Chaos Lord's gone mental. He's got his lightning claws out. Level 7. Terminators trudging back to base here. They can't retreat, of course. These guys should be using Kraken bolts against the Knobs, not Vengeance rounds. Knobs are heavy infantry, not super heavy infantry. They might have been loaded in to shoot the Paladins, but they need to change it. There's that advanced healing. Knob squad making short work of these generators, and they are level 3. Over 5,000 hit points here. And they get away. The Kommando did not get away. Oh, they did switch back to their Kraken. There you go. 1-to-1 cap. Only 77 VPs on the red team here. They need some serious Eldar shenanigans with webway gates and all sorts of stuff. There's a time field, but they can still cap. It seems. I thought time field stopped caps. Maybe they were outside the area. Or maybe it doesn't. Apothecary going for the cap. Of all the people. What are you doing, buddy? Attacks will cap faster, and you can heal them and not... They won't get instantly destroyed if they're focused. There's that the Galaxy Burn. Some advanced healing now. Apothecary needs to be careful. Shouldn't be running forward there. He's in retreat, I think. Nope, just moving super fast because of Army of the Apothecarian. Got a decap. I mean, it was well done by Laynhold. And now Strike Squad getting wrecked under... That was only a light cover, and that didn't last. I wonder if they wanted them dead to free up some pot. Here come all the Wraith Guard. 4 Wraith Guard for Addi. Tearing through those Paladins. 2 models down. Nicely done. Gonna try and get back on that VP of the red team. Down to 21. Commandos. Oh, they got too close. Got spotted. There we go. Love the Daka. Burner bombs in there too. Some late scouts for Laynhold. Raptors jumping in on the Wraith Guard. They might like shoot themselves if they're not careful here. Just group teleport away. Sure. Where are they going to group teleport to? I see an orbital. There's a group teleport. Getting in behind. Nicely done by Addi. There's a time field as well. That's an orbital from Laynhold, but there's the Abyss on that massive blob of Wraith Guard. Man, if that Abyss didn't come in, those guys could have done so much work back there. But it did. Down to 10 VPs, the red team. They are fighting hard though. They are fighting hard. Look at the blue team depleted. Been a couple of really good fights for the red team here. There's a lot of damage on the Knob squad. So much damage. Not even they can stand against that once the Frenzy wears off. And it's only 8 seconds, remember, Frenzy. Costs you 75 red. It's not cheap. Eldritch just to stop the cap there. And they can deal with this tank. Showing rear armor. Down it goes. It's stunned. There's nothing Revs could do there. Here comes a battle wagon now for Bryggmannen. Revs down to just 2 units. The comeback is very much on. That's Hutsy was going for the natural VP, went down. Here comes some CSM. Tearing through the Stone Guard. And they couldn't quite finish the cap there. Are they going to get away? Level 4 Stone Guard, they do get away. Paladin's coming back in. Facing some more Wraith Guard. Not quite as many as before. There's that missile launcher barrage from the Dark Reapers. Paladin's going to get the cap either. Time field. Do they have any nukes? Nope. Some damage though on the Crusader. His Terminator's capping now. Chaos Lord is not happy. With Destructive Strike, knock them off. Oh, there's full auto in his face. 2 for 1 to 10. Red team get the central VP. Look at that. They've got a lot of VPs to make up, but they're well on it. Well on their way. Revs asking for some back caps with Kommando. Or maybe with Commandos. Doesn't have any anymore. Red team looking strong. Very strong all of a sudden. A lot of it thanks to Addi's plays. Really messed with the blue team's lines with that stuff. When you're fighting Space Marines, all of a sudden 4 Wraith Guard are behind you. It's not easy. But just lying in wait, I think, waiting for the next engagement to try and get in behind stuff. And also this allows them to watch their VP. Blue team might be done here. Another tank for Revs. Why would you get another tank? You're fighting 6 Wraith Guard, soon to be 7. Do not get tanks. I mean, I don't know what you would get, to be honest. What are you going to get? Infantry? You want something that can retreat, though, I think. That's kind of trying to get shots on the Crusader, but it's now out of range. Here come flash kits for Bryggmannen. There's Let the Galaxy Burn. Just get like 5 Raptor squads to jump them all in and tie stuff up. Paladins are still around. We've now got some Grey Knight Terminators as well. Going for silencers. Are they going for the VP? Oh, look at this. Kommando getting decap. Seer Council haven't noticed yet. Here we go, now they've noticed. And once he starts capping, he'll be revealed. And they can chop him up. Can't all quite get into melee, can they? No, that guy over there is shooting instead. But it's gone down. The kaboom was too late. Wraith Guard in the mid, kicking some ass. Plague Marines somehow get away. I think they got a revive. Oh, there's a single by the Blues. The decap might win it. The decap wins it for the blue team. Wow. Plague Marines got that decap. And I think it was because a reinforcement came out at just the right time. That was amazing. Amazing stuff. Red team with a massive comeback. But it's about those VPs. As level 4 Plague Marines got it done. And of course the Kommando getting a decap was crucial. Well done, blue team. Did not think they were going to come out of this with a win after those fights. But it was a fun one. I love the group teleporting Wraith Guard. I know a lot of people don't like spamming units, but some cool strategies and tactics come out of it. Some cool plays. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.